big story, and for those of you who have been living under the rock for the last, I guess, 4 days, if I were to say to you right now, Mr. Allen, Area 51, what comes to mind?
Aliens.
Right.
Aliens, Independence Day.
Independence
Will
Day.
Smith dragging an alien to Area 51 in a parachute in a feature film.
Yo, you want to know what my access code is, or what does he say? You want to see my credentials?
Yeah, I think
it's right there. What do you think?
Apparently, I was reading something the other day that during that scene, apparently, like there's a phenomenon that happens on that like salt plain that he was dragging him across. You know what I'm talking about? It was like the desert, where like these tiny organisms like fry in the sun because it gets too hot, and then they release this foul odor, and the whole like, what is that smell, or what the hell is that smell that he does is completely ad-lib, because like that phenomenon occurs around him and nobody told him. Ooh. And it's just like this release of like methane or some shit,
right?
Yeah. But fun fact, guys, science.
Will Smith ad-libbing famous lines. You know, that's why he gets paid the big bucks. So what we have here in, my guess is that, yes, a lot of people probably got real jazzed up from watching Independence Day on the 4th of July.
That's true.
So here we are. We sit a few weeks afterwards, and I'll clear my throat for this one. Storm Area 51, a Facebook event gets made. 1.6 million people clicked going.
Duh.
1.2 million clicked interested.
Oh, yeah.
To
get at least like a quarter of those.
So what we find out here is on June 27th, a gentleman named Matty Roberts. That's a bit of a red flag. I think I know a Matty
Roberts.
If I don't know a Matty Roberts, chances are that someone that I like portray growing up where I grew up.
Yeah.
I know a Matty Roberts.
I ran into a Matty Roberts in Frostburg.
Did you?
I don't know that I did.
Sure.
But like, I'd put some money on it.
Give me any guy named Matty Roberts, and he's probably a shiesty fella.
I bet you he's the guy who we ran into at a party who told me that like he knew about a guy who was planning to storm Area 51. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of guy Matty Roberts is.
So Matty Roberts, let me fire this back up. Matty Roberts made the page. So he lives in California, created the Facebook page as a joke, not realizing that millions would rally behind his battle cry to see them aliens at the Air Force facility in Nevada. This hasn't happened. It goes on and on. Basically, he just says he was shocked at how this thing came to fruition and how people then started concocting battle strategies.
Yes, battle strategies.
They have these laser pointers on a map saying, this is where we go in.
The mayor of Flavortown has committed to feeding the masses when they arrive. So Guy Fieri, again, being a true upstanding gentleman as he is, he joked that he would be cooking up some radioactive ribs. They were looking good. But battle strategies, I saw a meme today talking about the different forces and how they would be used to attack. And my favorite was the battalion of Kyles. They had a Monster Energy buff. So it gave them plus 10 to Berserk, so they're going to lead the charge in on Area 51. Really put plus a hurt on the front lines. Plus 10 to Berserk, that Monster Energy buff, it's huge. And then I'll put that meme up.
Some of these people concocted running styles, so you like put your hands behind your back and your head down, and there's less drag.
It's not even concocted. It's like a thing, and I don't know too much about it because I'm not an anime guy.
Blitzkrieg running.
It's called Naruto running, and I'll find a clip for our fans. So I got stuff to post. Let me jot these down. Kyle battle plan.
Naruto running style.
That's exactly what it is.
I feel like I ran track with someone who
Naruto run. So yeah, it's like a head down, both arms extended behind you, and apparently, I guess the premise here is that if you Naruto run, you'll move fast enough to avoid their bullets.
Ooh, yeah.
So, it makes sense to work them around the flank. That's what I would think, and that's what the battle plan that I've seen is, the Kyles will really put a hurt on the front line, and then and then you get the Naruto runners around the sides to really cave in the line.
And then you have Magneto behind him saying, "The pawns go first in chess."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's hell of a plan. Well, folks, if you do decide to do this, best of luck. I've heard that it's not. Is it an army base?
It's an Air Force base.
Air Force.
So
officials from the Air Force basically said,
"We're like, don't do that.
We will shoot. We will fire our firearms at you if you do this stupid fucking thing."
They said something hokey to like, this is an American, armed forces training facility, and we will defend American territory, whatever the hell it is. But
their reasoning was a lot more PC than what I said. Basically, what it boils down to,
we will definitely shoot you.
We'll blow this bitch up.
We got aliens in here. You cannot see them. we will shoot you.
We have extraterrestrials.
So why do you think we didn't even admit this place existed until like 5-6 years ago?
There's a really good Tom Green bit on the Tom Green Show where he's at Area 51, outside of it. It's Roswell, New Mexico. Yeah. And I guess the producers have rented some small-ish style. It looks like a warehouse, but it's not a huge warehouse. But it's like a soccer arena sized warehouse, and he gets these two older buffoons who believe in all that, big conspiracy theorists, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you a treat. I have an alien. We have an alien in the warehouse over here. Would you like to see it?" I'm like, "Oh yeah!" And he peels the curtain. It's not a curtain. It peels the sheet away, and it's basically like a $20 toy that you could find at any Roswell tourist trap stop. And they're like, nope, that's definitely not an alien. Tom Green, being Tom Green, picks up. He's like, look, he's an alien. Trying to communicate with you.
Oh, God. He had his moments, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, man. I only hope good things come of this, because I would pay to watch some of this stuff.
We were like, can you imagine if Waco, what was that, Heaven's Gate?
Yeah.
If that had happened now with like the media coverage, it was good then in 91?
Yeah, right? That was the first crazy, crazy media covered event like that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, OJ was okay. Listen, OJ was OJ. Yeah, I mean, it was short lived. The
only exciting part of it's the chase.
He was riding in a Bronco, and I don't think a lot of people know this. The cops, the Orange County Police, the exit off that highway that they assumed he was going to get off of to go to his house was the only one they didn't block off.
Yeah,
and I remember my dad going apeshit, like, they should have a barrier right here. Arrest his ass. What are they doing this charade for? And it was they did kind of set it up to be
the media circus.
Yeah, and but
it was OJ.
Yeah, but not Roswell. Waco was
Waco was weak.
People got killed, man.
Cops got killed.
Yeah,
cops climbed on the roof and broke in a window, and some dude shot a cop.
Yeah,
and it was intense.
And they were doing specials where they would play these weird sounds at nighttime to disrupt them. Like cows through a megahorn. Yeah. Cut all power. Cut all power. Water, and they were there for 58 days or something like that. Yeah. And then David Koresh burnt the joint down.
Did you? I don't know if you ever watched. There was a special or a documentary they did on Netflix or I don't know something. But if you watch that, it goes through all the whole steps of it and the coverage. But what's really kind of cool is that it blueprints 3D CAD drawing the compound.
Okay.
And so it gives you kind of an overview of how everything was set up and how they can maneuver around the house and how they literally just defended that joint.
Really?
They were just buttoned up. And it was they had food, they had water, they had resources for the apocalypse, which was just a bunch of, ATF and FBI and SWAT and
charging a joint.
Yeah.
Wow, that
crazy stuff.
So yeah, I guess we're due. We're due for another.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Kyle's Naruto runners. Let's do it.
We're due.